Hey, Battle Bill, here with another video coming from the Twitch stream. We had another bit goal hit, which honestly I feel like I'm literally putting these out on the daily, and I could not be more appreciative of it. So let me make sure it's clear that I'm just extremely appreciative of all support I'm getting. And whenever a bit goal is hit, we're using something super spicy, and today's spice pick is another bear. We're going back-to-back bears. This bear I can pronounce the name of. It goes by the name of Ursaring. The moveset we're going to be running on it is going to be Shadow Claw with Play Rough and Close Combat. The team is well, Ursaring itself is weak to fighting, so we have two covers for that in the form of Venusaur and Gallade. The Ursaring is also running Play Rough to cover that. We're also using Ursaring as a closer to potentially land some big close combats in endgame. So this is another spice pick. This is a Pokemon that got some coverage or some use back in the day, back in like season 1 of Open Ultra League, because it had Shadow Claw and was a normal type, so like it could put in some work with Play Rough against Giratina Alters. But we're going into Ultra Premier. That is the team comp we're going to be running, and as always, when we use a spice Pokemon and we do a spice set, I'm expecting the worst. So we're going to expect the worst, hope for the best, and anything better than 0-5 we're going to be happy with. So if you're excited for more of this spice content, I do apologize. I know I've been double dipping a lot with Twitch videos onto YouTube, but I do have a really large audience on YouTube that's not coming onto Twitch, and I understand. To each their own. You want to watch your videos on YouTube, you're more than welcome to. You support me there, and I cannot thank you all enough for supporting me, especially because we're like right on the cusp of hitting 6,000 subscribers, which is extremely hyped to me. And honestly, by the time this video comes out, I might already be there, potentially. I don't know, maybe, but if I'm not, it's still going to be a goal that I look forward to. And as we jump into these spice battles, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But also back to the point of why I've been double dipping a lot. I've been having a lot of personal real life stuff that's been a bit busy for me. So honestly, if I didn't do this Twitch video right now, I probably just wouldn't have uploaded today. So at least I'm putting out some content, so that's always a positive. But let's see what Ursaring can do. I think I set it up all right to have some success with Venusaur and Gallade. We have a bit of a Charizard weakness, but Gallade doesn't perform terribly against it with shields. We're going to lead Venusaur. Gallade's always a solid save swap, and then of course Ursaring we want to use as a closer. So hopefully we can pick up some positive leads with a Venusaur lead. Not really expecting Venusaur to win a lot of leads, but you just never know. And as I say that, we got a positive lead. So let's get into this first battle. They got Ice Shard. They're staying in. They're swapping, and wow. I don't know if there's any commentating I need to say here. Pretty straightforward how nice this match has started off. Hopefully now Ursaring can clutch endgame. Also, if there's a mod in chat, can we please update the title of stream really quick so people know if they're coming in that they're not going to be seeing Gengars, they're going to be seeing Ursaring. Because I use my go-to team that I posted a couple videos back. You can check that out also. For the majority of my battles on Twitch. Sorry, I'm waiting for them to come in. I guess I should have just thrown the close combat there. I actually thought I was one confusion short. So that's why I went straight Leaf Blade. And honestly, it would have been even better to go close combat because I give them less farm. And it would have hurt more. There would have been stab on it and whatnot. Like, I guess the extra confusion is nice and all, but... Alright, I mean, not the worst thing in the world. We come in with Frenzy Plant. This will take out Lapras's remaining health. This all falls on whatever their last Pokemon is. And I'm really hoping it's something that Ursaring has a positive matchup against. Do you think they're running Ice Beam? They farmed up a bunch. Okay. Okay. This isn't the worst thing to run into. This is not a fully XL Skarmory. I'm going to shields. I feel like I would have survived that. I need to make sure I get the two close combats. One should get a shield. I don't think the other one's going to take out. I'm going to hope that it will, or at least get it low enough. So that Venusaur doesn't get too scared. I hope this does enough damage because my health is going to be super low, and then I'm just going to lose to Skarmory in the back when I get farmed down. And then this is really, this is going to be all Ursaring's fault. I'm going to lose this. No, they got to throw. They got to throw. Okay, they had to throw. That's a positive. I really thought they might have been able to air slash me down. So even with two debuffs, Ursaring, not the glassiest thing in the world, which is always a positive. But we got to throw right away. We need to take out that remaining health. And as long as they don't have Ice Beam, even if they land a Skull Bash, I feel like I'm still in a decent situation. Okay, that takes it out. Solid. They come back in. We're going to see whatever their move is. CMP. It all depends on whatever this move is. Surf doesn't take me out. Okay, awesome. They must have had Skull Bash. They couldn't get to the Skull Bash. This is GG. This matchup lined up pretty nicely. Venusaur and Lapras lead is a positive for me in those shielding conditions. Toxicroak safe swap got met by my Gallade, which was absolutely beautiful. But honestly, like a Twitch chatter just said, Ursaring putting in the bare minimum, it actually kind of just did. It just got the job done against the Skarmory for us to pull out that match. It put the Skarmory in, I guess, Frenzy Plant range, so I was able to take it out with Venusaur, and we won the first match, so we're already above expectations. And let's see if we can find some better matchups for the Ursaring. Okay, not a great lead. But this was bound to happen after the first match went as well as it did. We're going to save swap Gallade and see how they decide to match us. They might throw a Weather Ball and then dip. This is definitely a Weather Ball. This is way too quick. I wonder what their back line is. Do they want to keep this in here? I guess do a little bit of damage before they swap in case... No? Okay. Do I... Okay, there... Oh, I should have thrown. I most definitely should have thrown. And now I hate that I did not throw the close combat when I could have. I was confused just based on the pure fact that, if you had Drift Bloom, which absolutely walls Gallade, and I'm most definitely not running Synchronoise, you should have just came in with the Drift Bloom immediately. But, I mean, they didn't get a shield from me, which is always a positive. I guess maybe they were hoping they can get a shield and then wall me. So now, this isn't the worst spot for Ursaring to come in. It's going to take neutral from the Icy Winds, but I can come in with Ursaring and farm down. I'm probably going to end up tanking 2 Icy Winds because they're at 1 now. Imagine it through Shadow Ball. That'd be amazing. I would love a paid actor. Be a great time for one. If it's going to go up on YouTube. No, I tease, because then all the comment section would be like, you only won because of paid acting. And you wouldn't be wrong, because Shadow Ball is definitely not the play. Double resisted, you don't want to see it. But I am tanking 2 Icy Winds like I expected. Those Icy Winds hurt. So Ursaring not exactly the tankiest type, but at least I guess I'm able to get him some more farm because of it. Double debuffed. Let's see what they decide to come in with. I obviously don't like that we're like even shielding right now. Okay. Even, oh, thank you for the follow. Even double debuffed, I feel like this should be threatening. It was not. That's not great. I quick swap. It didn't swap. Okay. The Abomasnow comes back in. I'm just going to go straight Frenzy Plant because they have 2 shields. I don't see why they would be courageous enough and not 2 shields. I also don't know how much they overfarmed because I don't remember them dipping immediately after they threw at my Gallade. They threw, I think they did a couple more Powder Snows, and then they dipped. Okay, got a shield like I expected to. We'll do that one more time. I gotta shield these. I'm gonna get outpaced. I'm not gonna survive one either. So yeah, this is definitely GG unless somehow my switch timer's almost up, which I'm pretty confident it's not going to be. Yeah, it's just, oof. It's unfortunately too far away. But who knows? Maybe, no, this is definitely not. Maybe I put this thing in, oh, never mind. I'm trying to come up with potential win conditions for Ursaring to come in and clutch. I was like, maybe Venusaur gets it low enough where I can Shadow Claw down and throw a Play Rough at the Machamp. Yep, that hurts a lot. And their switch timer is almost up, which is why they swapped immediately. Great heads up play on their end. And just as things lined up nicely in the first match for me, not so nicely in that match. But let's get into the next one. Ursaring honestly couldn't do anything there, and I can't blame it. That was just straight hard counter city. Lost lead, hard. Lost swapping, hard. Lost closer, hard. A lot of hard losses there. Very unfortunate. This next matchup, I don't think it's too terrible, unless they decide to Brave Bird me, which is always a potential situation in this matchup, especially if they're deciding to stay in. They might not even have Brave Bird, but we have to respect it because I know it's been slowly increasing in popularity. Answering somebody in Twitch chat again. I'm gonna shield this. I'm gonna get baited. The play rough was pretty pathetic, mostly because it was also double resisted, which was just unfortunate because of the 2 Icy Winds. Okay, there's no way. There's no way this is Night Slash and then Brave Bird. So we're not gonna double shield here. Okay. We'll let that one come through. I don't see how this matchup could be positive for them other than me being stupid and over farming too much. Maybe they just don't have a great answer for Venusaur in the back. Or they're like, let's just get it as low as we possibly can. They decide to double shield here, okay. I almost don't, you know. I'm not going to shield this. They have no shields. Let's farm it down with Gallade. I could have won lead. But also, Ursaring's glassy. And this is an Ursaring video, not a Venusaur winning lead video. Nice. This also might turn into a Gallade video. Okay, not quite. So what we're going to do here is close combat. Then we're going to dip to our other Pokemon that can close combat. And see what their last Pokemon is in the back. That hurts a lot. We clear the debuff. We come in Shadow Claw. I'm sure we can tank one move here. So we'll let this come through. They might bait with Rock Slide. Nah, I feel like it was obvious I wasn't going to shield. They threw the Power Whip right away. They're staying in, and that's extremely sus to me. So I'm going to fully Shadow Claw down with Ursaring, and let's see if it's the closer that PV Poke makes it out to be. Especially because I'm going to almost build up the two close combats. They didn't swap out, so that's kind of telling me that, okay, no, that is not something I wanted to see. I could not throw close combat there, but at least with the, I guess with the, oh, this is, what the heck? What? Oh no, I'm scared I'm gonna lose to a Slowking. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gallade, for winning CMP there. Oh my lord. I'm sure that thing was at like a, I'm sure that thing was at a move. I know it's got like Fire Blast. I don't know what else it could have had there, but I'm sure this video would have been a different type of feature if I didn't get off that Leaf Blade. Psychic Ice Beam? Yeah, oh, both of those moves would have taken out Gallade, for sure. And who knows, they might have been running Fire Blast for the memes, and they definitely could have landed there, and that would have taken out Gallade's remaining health. But we're 2-1, and Ursaring did its job. Nothing too impressive, but also not unimpressive. It's doing what I need it to do. It's keeping positive matchups positive. Okay, this is a negative lead. And we have two things in the back that can deal heavy damage to it, so there's no reason to stay in here. We have Gallade. I was fully expecting a swap. Okay, they didn't swap. Maybe I should have just went into Ursaring. I was kind of hoping they would swap, not going to lie. Because they're almost at like another move. Oh, I hate my life. I should have thrown. I really wanted to just completely confusion down. Well, that didn't work, and now I have no shields. Oh, wow, that explains why they didn't swap out. So apparently their entire line is really weak to Gallade, aka Confusion. But at least I got a nice shield there. Got another Confusion through. Obviously now I wish I swapped to Ursaring, but Ursaring was not supposed to be used as the safe swap. Hindsight's always 20/20, you know? You know what I mean? I don't mind them getting extra farm in here because I got in a bunch of extra Confusions, even though I threw like triple resisted Leaf Blades there. Let's make them Sludge Bomb me. They're definitely in Frenzy Plant range, and I think because of the Vine Whip I snuck through, I should be able, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, they overfarmed a bunch. Maybe I can get to a, oh, I definitely survive a Sludge Bomb if they get to it. Hopefully I can get to the Frenzy Plant. Nope. I was gonna say before they get to the, before they get to the next Sludge Bomb. I will survive this though. That's always a positive. Let's see if they decide they want to swap. No, okay. Hopefully if they shield this, that'd be amazing. I don't see them shielding this. Any chance I have another Ghost type back there? Any chance? They shielded. Ooh. Any chance you have another Gengar back there? Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, my God, why did that take so long? Thank you for the follow. That was unfortunate. I really thought Ursaring had a chance to clutch that, and I would have been screaming all over the YouTube video. Ursaring is a Machamp counter confirmed. I could have close combated, but I don't think it would have one shot, and I think that their Venusaur had more health than my Venusaur. So, even then it was GG's. I needed to really take out that Machamp with a play rough to potentially win that match. Sorry, I was also answering somebody in chat. So if you ever think like I'm randomly talking to anybody, it's because I'm reading chat. Then that whole team does lose to Gallade, which is extremely unfortunate because I swapped Gallade into their best answer for Gallade. Okay. Venusaur and Obstagoon. We're 2-2 in the set. As always. If it's I was so confused. This is the second Tentacruel I've seen recently. I was so confused. Like I said, anything other than an 0-5 I'm satisfied with. So we take this 2-2. We try to get a 3-2. And we hope that Ursaring can maybe do something in this next match. I would say they maybe need to like buff Play Rough and make it cheaper energy-wise. But then the other issue is Azumarill and Great League get to access to Play Rough. So if you make Play Rough better, then you're making Azumarill better. And that's the last thing you want. That's an unfortunate shield. I kind of felt like they had enough energy for it. They did have enough energy for a Hydro Pump. So I was right in doing that. But they made the smart play knowing that I knew their energy. And they threw the Hydro Pump. I mean, they threw the Acid Spray to get the clear debuffs. So solid play by my opponent on that. I keep Switch, which is nice. They'll come back in with Obstagoon. I don't feel like they can counter me down, even with 2 debuffs. But let's see what they decide to do. Okay, they come back in. I'm just going to throw. The issue is also that Obstagoon's going to do really well against Ursaring. And I'm giving them a bunch of farm right now because they're just going to be able to counter me down, which is really unfortunate. Yep. Okay. Good play by my opponent. Really great plays by my opponent so far in this match. They're coming through the charge move. Most likely a Night Slash. They did get in quite a bit of farm. But I didn't think they would go big move. They should be at another one soon. And this is really where you wish, or where I wish I was using counter on Ursaring. Because obviously my counters would be double super effective against their Obstagoon. Whereas now I have Shadow Claws instead, which are going to be triple resisted. So that's a real big hit or miss there, depending on the moveset that you want to end up running. But, Are we going to get a chance to find... Okay. I was going to say, are we going to get a chance to find out what their last Pokemon is? It's a Gliscor. We are running into quite the spice in this set. And we're definitely just getting out-spiced here. So I'm going to throw a Play Rough. Hopefully get it low enough where I can farm it. I don't see them shielding this. Because the Vine Whips would be... No, they're going to deal super effective damage to the Venusaur. Ay. Okay, I called the Earthquake big. Because if I don't end up shielding that, then they just wing attack Venusaur down regardless. It's really unfortunate that the only moves that Ursaring gets access to are like expensive moves like Play Rough or Hyper Beam or Return, and then something like Close Combat, which is its cheapest move, and I'm going to get countered down here, which is its cheapest move, but also at the same time debuffs itself. Okay. I don't remember where my energy was at on Venusaur. I need to make a quick swap here if my timer's up. Oh, my energy is not even close. That's unfortunate. Ursaring almost did something there, though. Not going to lie. And respect to my opponent for outspicing me here. Because they had the Tentacruel, right? Yeah, they had the Tentacruel. So, respect in that match. We went 2-3. I do think what I could have done a little bit differently to potentially give me a better chance of winning this match would have been to go double Leaf Blade on the Obstagoon. Because I'm sure I would have gotten both shields. Or at least threatened the second shield or done some damage to the Obstagoon, which could have potentially flipped that match because the Obstagoon was really low. So that was definitely a misplay on my part. The other part was trying to call a Hydro Pump, but that's a tough one because they had enough energy and you have to respect the Hydro Pump. Because Hydro Pump would have one-shot Gallade, and then they just made the smart play in double debuffing me with Acid Spray. But respect to that opponent for getting real spicy and outspicing my Ursaring. I will say, I wasn't, like, unimpressed with Ursaring. It definitely did what it needed to do in certain situations. And then its biggest weakness is just, like, it has something where it can deal super effective damage and Play Rough to its own weaknesses. But that's just such an expensive move. So maybe giving it access to something else. It's nice that it has Shadow Claw, and it also gets counter. So you could also potentially run it with counter. I think having counter there would have potentially flipped that matchup. But At the same time, hindsight's 2020. I go with counter, then I wish I would have had Shadow Claw for other potential matchups. So that ends up just being a flip of the coin. But on that note, I wasn't overly impressed, and I wasn't really disappointed either. Ursaring is more of a mid-even spice type Pokemon for this set of battles. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And keep in mind, this is a small sample size. I haven't seen a video on Ursaring in a while. But on that note, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Really trying to make that push to 6K subscribers. And I definitely want to hear your comments on all the Spice Pokemon that I continue to try and run to, you know, just provide you as much information through my content as possible. But on that note, I'll catch you all